Alrighty, good morning, good morning, good morning. Yup, it's another bright, cheery day. Yup. So, what are we doing today? We're walking to the tool shed right now, so that way we can undo this latch and plug that John Deere 4020 in, because it is 40 degrees out, but he still wants it plugged in. And I smell rat crap or something in here. Coon crap, or it's not skunk, because skunk, there's two different kinds of stinks, of smells that you'll never be able to get rid of in your lifetime, or get immune to, or get used to. And that is skunk, and that is pig manure. Two of the animal created stenches that you'll never get used to is skunk and pig manure. So I know nobody enjoys my videos. Yeah, nobody enjoys my videos, so I'll bring you along and we will capture whatever. So I'm over here day may bring a little bit. Yeah, I gotta put that tailgate up before somebody plows into me, and I gotta move this thing because he told me, he's like, don't ever park in front of doors. Well, okay, but then he's like, I'll give you a pay raise, you unhook a stupid backup alarm. I'm like, screw you, you have them on everything else. So yeah, that is what that has happened. Whether I get the pay raise or not, I don't care. If I don't, I'm hooking the damn thing back up again, because I could do what I want. Yeah. So just like he wanted me to hook the 4020 up to the grain drill, and you guys are probably thinking, it's 40 degrees out. Why are you plugging a tractor in? Well, because I was told to, and I don't question what I do. I only question what Dad does to other employees, because that's the right thing to do. Just like there, it's all plugged in, and it will, I guarantee you it'll start, because a warm diesel always starts better than a cold diesel. I don't know why we just didn't leave it in the shop to begin with. It wasn't hurt nothing, but whatever. It is what it is. So for those of you that hook these things up by yourselves and all that, do you guys use a safety chain to counteract the tongue to balance it out when you go to hook up? Or how do you guys hook your implements up that are like this? So guys, if you're watching this video and you are just, going to move this from point A to point B, well, I'm gonna say don't, because well, we bent this jack and it needs to come off. But what I'm trying to say is, don't be lazy and just swing this thing up like this to move it in around the farm or things like that. Don't do that and then just like, oh, it's good enough. No, that's how things get broken. Okay, that's how things get broke. What you want to do is just put the jack right where it goes, which is right here on a holder. And this one is, it must have got bent or something, because it is not wanting to go on like it's supposed to. I was just doing this for demonstration purposes, that you put the jack here where it's supposed to go. I don't care what anybody says, if we have a piece of crap jack or not. It is what it is. These used to have the little pins on the back sides that you just, you know, where this was just a big pin that just went through, and then you had like a little cotter pin on the back side that would just drop right in, and boom, you were good to go. Well, those get broken and they are no good. So that is why I come up with the bolt idea. I don't know if anybody else has done it, where you use stick a bolt and a nut on the back side, and it does the same principle. So he does not want me pulling the drill out, because it is a 15-foot grain drill going through a 16-foot door, and that is just asking for troubles. And there's no good place to put a safety chain when you're just moving it around the farm. You don't need a safety chain for moving around the farm. You just need to make sure your clip is in your hitch pin, because I've heard way too many horror stories of, you know, guys going down the road or even just on their own farm, and, you know, boom, out this comes, and you've lost your implement behind you, which this could very well come up out of the drawbar if I did not have. I know Pete hates them, but what do I care? And I think he's probably right, is cotter pins, because stick a cotter pin in and you pry the two long pieces out. You pry them out so that way this guy cannot come out. I've heard too, you take this guy and you, well, you're supposed to be able to just push it all the way through. But some hitch pins are a little bit different than others, and that's okay. But we're just going to let the thing in here again, because 15-foot drill and a 16-foot door make things a little bit tricky, especially, I know I addressed it in the last video, or whenever you guys are going to see this video. The way the marker arms are designed, how they get the hinge right there. Because if you were to, let's say, unfold these, you know, just like that, you wouldn't have a hinge point, okay? You need to have that hinge point so that when they go down instead of, you know, like that. So, that's a very, very important part of the markers, and plus it makes it easier. You can back it in a low building and things like that. Unlike the corn planter, where you can pull them up out of the marker itself, the part that folds down. You can make it easier than, you can make it, you know, just like that, but this is how John Deere done their markers, and it is okay. Like I said, I do not plant. I do all the field work, haymaking, and things of that nature. So we'll probably help him pull this thing out, but he don't like it when he's on camera, so we won't do that. So it seems like all us farmers do during the winter is just sit on their butts and do absolutely nothing. Well, that ain't the case. That is not the case any longer than what I'm about to tell you. Is farmers stay relatively busy during the winter, maintaining things and getting things fixed that are broken from the previous winter or the previous fall or previous year. Just like this John Deere skid loader we just recently painted. Now I was going to upload the video. I had it all scheduled and everything to be uploaded, but I decided to take it down and it will never be uploaded again, because, well, just because there were some things that just come up. You know, somebody ratted me out, you know, to Dad, "Well, I see you painted your skid loader." Well, if you guys want to tell me something, don't go to him. Go to me directly, because he's like, "Well, I wish you'd quit putting my stuff on YouTube." Well, maybe there is somebody out there in the YouTube world that, you know, might need to know the tire pressure of these kind of tires, and they are a visual learner that needs to know the pressures in these tires. 50 pounds of air is what you're supposed to put in these tires. Now, there are times where I might make myself look like a complete ass, but, you know, I don't script my videos. I don't script them. I just go as off the spur of the moment kind of thing. Just like on this 6120 John Deere that I'm getting ready to go. Oh no, did I drive over that? Whew. No, good. Whew. Saved me alive. But at a heart attack, I will roll that up. Just like this 6120 John Deere. Okay. I don't know why. There's a lot of people that like seeing the 6120 John Deere. I'm starting to come around to liking it. I didn't like it when we first bought it, because I thought that transmission in that tractor was the most stupidest thing ever. Not realizing how to go about operating the tractor when the operator's book is as clear as mud. You just kind of had to learn the tractor as you got to operate it, what worked and what didn't. Just like this loader, for example, just like this global style carrier, you cannot use the attachments for the John Deere skid loader, or actually that John Deere skid loader. Let's go back over here for a minute, because I wanted to inform you guys that if you haven't already noticed or have known, for those of you that have just joined my YouTube channel. Oh, and by the way, if this is your first time checking out the Northeast Tall Farmer YouTube channel, I want to encourage you to hit that subscribe button, because you'll never know what you're going to find on this YouTube channel. So what I was saying before is you cannot use attachments like this dirt bucket on that 6120 because of that adapter plate there. That is a hollow plate, a solid plate. I'm sorry. It is a solid plate. It is not hollow, meaning you can see through it, just like the NewHolland skid steer, how that is set up. This was John Deere's own style of doing. Actually, this is a NewHolland. This is a NewHolland for those of you that don't know. This is a NewHolland L553 skid steer loader. These were made for NewHolland, or for NewHolland made these for John Deere. I think that's how it went. This machine here has 4,253 hours on it. And it used to push snow its whole life, is the way that I understood it. We bought the thing in 1998 with 1,000 engine hours on it. So it is a 1993 year make machine. Bought it in 98 with 1,000 hours on it. We put roughly 1,000 hours on it every year. So that is that. The decals on it are the same exact size, no smaller, no bigger. The only thing is, I was observing it in the shop the other day. The only thing is this decal back here looks a little funny, like it's got air bubbles in it, but it is okay. It has decals on it like it's supposed to, and they're just cheap decals. Don't let anybody fool you. They're just cheaply made anymore. Everything has gone downhill since COVID, but that is the way of the world. These decals here are okay. I see we got a little bit of an issue right there, but we're not going to touch it. We're not going to mess with it. We're just going to let it be, because you know what? You only get one shot at setting decals. Once they're stuck, they're stuck. So, yeah. These down here, they don't look bad. They don't look bad. I'm just impressed that they were the same size as the original ones. But it is what it is. Things are made cheaply anymore, and that is the way that is the way of the world. Cheaply made things are priced more expensive, so people are forced to buy them. But with that being said, we'll move on with the day. Gonna try and keep the loader a little cleaner. That's why it is sleeping in here, to keep the pig dust off of it. And you guys haven't heard for the last 2 minutes, or the last 7 minutes, you've not heard a bird in this building. So yeah, hoping to keep the thing a little bit cleaner and the pig feed dust off of it. So you guys just think that I just, you know, don't show what goes on every day, because you know, I don't have a camera glued to my hand 24/7 a day. Yet it's 24/7, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, but I do pull it out on occasion, just like we need this John Deere, this 6120. And the thing that always gets me on this tractor when it is cold out is it acts like the battery is about dead. I don't know whether that is the way the thing is manufactured, or if there's something wrong with it. I don't know. But you turn the key, and usually there is a countdown from like 2 to 1, and it's supposed to be, I guess, a grid heater. How that works, I have no clue. Or not a grid heater, a intake heater, because there's no way a grid heater can work that darn quick. But you just turn the key, and it slowly but surely comes to life. So we'll just let it sit here and warm up for a little bit. So if you guys have any questions that, you know, you think about when whenever you watch my videos, I would yeah, hang on a minute. I would encourage you to leave them in the comments section of the video, and I will try to answer them the best of my ability. So that is how that is going to work. And that is how that has worked with other YouTubers. You leave your comments down below in the comment section, and they will answer them whenever the YouTuber can get to them. So, I know you guys have saw me put hay out before. I'm not going to bore you with that. So, yeah, we will bring you along when we find something interesting to talk about, or a video. Just like this John Deere 6120, You know, you guys might be saying to yourselves, oh, you go too darn slow through that mud. Well, there's a reason for that, and the reason is I don't want to have to wash it, and it helps keep the paint cleaner. You guys didn't know that? Instead of just, you know, tromping right through the mud, it's what I've been asked to do, so it'll be done. Tractor has the mirror package on it. It comes from the factory, and that is how I am looking behind me, is looking out the mirrors. For those of you that are curious on how I do things, yes, I know people don't necessarily like it, but tough cookie. Whether it be a chocolate chip cookie or a vanilla cookie, I don't care. Yeah, I know it takes a little bit setting the camera up and everything, but hey, it's something that I enjoy doing as a part of YouTube.